It was a sunny October day in Ballabgarh, a small town in the state of Haryana, India. Nikita Tomar, a 20-year-old business communications student, had just finished her exams and walked out of her college feeling relieved. She was looking forward to meeting her friends and celebrating the end of the semester. As she stepped out of the college gates, she saw a car pull up alongside her. It was a Hyundai i20 and there were two men inside. Before Nikita could even react, the men got out of the car and grabbed her by the arm. They started dragging her towards the car while Nikita struggled and screamed for help. One of the men pulled out a handgun and pointed it at Nikita. She knew that she was in serious trouble. She tried to push the gun away, but the man fired one shot, which hit her in the chest. Nikita fell to the ground, bleeding profusely. The men got back into the car and drove away, leaving her lying in a pool of blood. The news of Nikita's murder spread like wildfire across social media. People were shocked and outraged by the brutality of the crime. The police launched a massive manhunt to catch the culprits. It did not take them long to identify the accused, Tausif. As it turned out, Tausif was already known to Nikita. He had previously harassed her and made unwanted advances towards her. Nikita had reported the incident to the police, but they had dismissed it as a minor issue. Now it was clear that the harassment had escalated to something much more sinister. The aftermath of Nikita Tomar's murder was one of grief and anger. People took to the streets to protest against the crime and demanded justice for the victim. Social media was flooded with messages of condolence and outrage. As the investigation into the murder continued, more details about the accused and the motive behind the crime emerged. Tausif, who was the main accused, was a resident of Mewat, which was a district in the state of Haryana. He had been studying in a college in Ballabgarh where he had met Nikita. According to Nikita's family, Tausif had been harassing her for months, asking her to convert to Islam and marry him. Nikita had repeatedly refused his advances, which had apparently angered Tausif. The police investigation revealed that Tausif and his accomplice Rahman had planned the murder in advance. They had rented a car used in the crime and had been following Nikita for some time. On the day of the murder, they had waited outside her college and attacked her as soon as she came out. The murder shocked the nation and raised questions about the safety of women in India. There were calls for stricter laws to be put in place to protect women against harassment and violence. The love jihad debate also gained momentum, with some groups using the incident to further their political agenda. However, Nikita's family was focused on getting justice for their daughter. They were relieved when the police caught the culprits and the trial began. Tausif and his accomplice were caught by the police shortly after the murder. The police had started their investigation by collecting CCTV footage from the area and examining witness accounts. They were able to identify the car used in the crime and traced it back to a rental agency. Further investigation revealed that Tausif had rented a car using a fake ID. Police were able to track down the real owner of the car and obtained more information about the suspects. They located the mobile phones used by Tausif and Rahman. Cell phone records revealed that they had been planning the murder for weeks. Tausif and Rahman were arrested and charged with murder, kidnapping, and criminal conspiracy. During the trial, the prosecution presented a strong case against them, which included forensic evidence and witness testimonies. The case soon became politicized, with various groups using it to push their own agendas. The love jihad debate, which centers around the alleged practice of Muslim men luring Hindu women into marriage and then forcing them to convert to Islam, was reignited. However, for Nikita's family and friends, this was not about politics or religion. It was about justice for their daughter, who had been brutally murdered for simply standing up for herself. They demanded that Tausif be brought to justice and punished for his crime. Tausif was eventually found guilty of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. Rahman, the accomplice, received a 7-year sentence. The verdict was met with relief amongst Nikita's friends and family. They knew that justice had been served and the perpetrators had been punished. However, the memory of Nikita continues to haunt them to this day. They have lost a friend, a daughter, and a sister, and nothing could ever bring her back. The wounds may never heal, and they still struggle to come to terms with what happened, even to this day. If you liked today's episode, please consider subscribing to my channel, and also don't forget to click the notification button to get notified when I post new content. Your support goes a long way in helping to support my channel. Until next time, humans, continue to stay safe out there.